Hey, Belinda. Are you up at the moment? I'm in a foul mood today. I'm sick of that pig-headed brother of mine. I've been trying to get in contact with him to tell him some important news, and he just won't answer me. Can you do me a favor and tell him to check his damn phone already? I'm sick of wasting my time trying to get through to him.
Hey, Samuel. Looks like you really are in a bad mood, aren't you? What's this important thing that you have to tell him? Just so you know, I'm currently away on a business trip. As usual, my husband had a bunch of overnight shifts this week, and now that it's the weekend, he's probably trying to catch up on his sleep. It's almost 7 a.m. I don't think he's gonna be awake until about 10.
What a douchebag. Of course he's not awake. I should have known that he'd be sleeping until that time. Okay, well, can you pass on a message to him when you can? He's more likely to respond to you than to me.
Yeah, of course. What's going on?
Here's the thing. I've got big news. Very big news. A miracle has happened. You wouldn't believe it.
A miracle? Apart from the fact that you're getting married to Ariana, I wonder what other miracles have happened in your life.
Oh, it's even better. Did you really think that marrying Ariana was a miracle? That's nothing compared to the person that I'll really be marrying.
The person you'll really be marrying? What is that supposed to mean?
It means I've upgraded, baby. I don't need to drag that slovenly average girlfriend of mine into the next stage of my life. I've got a proper woman now. A proper, refined woman. A young one, too.
Hang on a second. This is too much to take in. What the hell happened, Samuel? What do you mean you're not going to be marrying Ariana? You gotta give me some details here. I'm really confused.
What's there to be confused about?
Well, I don't know. Maybe the fact that you've been dating Ariana for 10 years now and now you're suddenly breaking up? You guys met when you were in university, right? You were like two peas in a pod. There's no way that you would break up after all these years.
Just because we dated for a long time doesn't mean we're gonna date forever. Especially when 10 years have passed. I mean, think about it. People change over that time, right?
You have a point there, but at the same time, it's kind of like, why? I mean, you've had 10 years to sort out whatever problems you guys had. I thought you two would have overcome any barrier. Knowing that, that's why you would get married in the first place. So this doesn't make any sense.
Look, the ins and outs of a relationship are complicated. I'm not even going to bother sitting here explaining to you what was wrong with us. But just know this. We broke up on mutual terms. She's walking away happy, and I'm walking away happy. In fact, I'm walking away like I just won the lottery. I'm very happy about the situation.
So you're happy, huh? I gotta be honest, Samuel, I think it's kind of sad. I mean, a relationship ending causes a lot of pain. Think about those 10 years that you two shared together. If you think about it, it's been flushed down the toilet now.
Come on, that's such a negative mindset to have. You gotta start thinking about the future. Think about how great things are gonna be for both of us from this point on. That's the most important thing.
Yeah, okay. I still find it amazing that you guys have actually broken up. Like, you only just met the parents a couple of months ago, right? Are you trying to tell me that you had issues between then and now? And not only that, but you found someone else? Someone that you're actually going to marry? There's something really off about the timing here, Samuel.
What can I say, Belinda? Life works in mysterious ways, especially when it comes to love. I mean, you know how it is. I'm pretty sure you felt the same way when you met my brother. These types of things just come at you out of nowhere. You never know when you're gonna meet someone that's truly for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you're into my brother and everything, but in all honesty, he's an arrogant guy with a very big head. In fact, I was surprised that you would choose a bonehead like him in the first place. You never know when a real man for you is gonna come around the corner. Who knows? He could be somewhat similar to me.
Well, I'm very happy with my relationship, Samuel. Good people might come my way, but I'm not going to sacrifice what I've built with my husband. The memories and trust we have together are more important to me.
Suit yourself. Seems like you're still naive about this thing. Kind of makes sense, though. I mean, you're still quite young, aren't you? You're about 24 years old, right? Hey, come to think of it, that's the same age as the woman that I'm gonna be marrying. That should make you happy.
Why would it make me happy? I actually really liked Ariana, you know. She's a really good person, and she seemed to really care about you. You don't regret giving her up?
Come on. You and I both know that Ariana came with her faults.
Actually, no, I don't.
Well, she did. And besides, she's about the same age as me, right? She's in her 30s. There's something about people my age. They kind of grow a bit more dark, gloomy, and just really dull. I'm pretty sure if I actually got married to her, I would have a horrible experience every day of my life. Not to mention you would too. She'd be part of your family as well, right? Wouldn't you want someone your own age that you could actually relate with?
I was perfectly fine with getting along with Ariana, to be honest. I don't like the idea of you getting with a different girl.
Come on, don't be saying stuff like that. You don't even know this girl yet. I haven't even talked about what's truly good about her. Did you know that she's actually from the same town as you?
The same town?
Yeah. So think about that. Not only are you guys in the same generation, but you're from the same place. There's tons of things that you two would be able to talk about. Trust me, the moment you meet her, you're gonna want to forget about Ariana immediately. They're just on two different planets.
Okay, if you say so. Anyway, so is the wedding going to be on the same day?
It sure is. Everything is the same about the wedding except for the person that I'll be marrying.
What should I do about this invitation? Are you gonna send out a new one?
No, just use that invitation.
Okay, but it's got Ariana's name on it. Don't you think it's gonna be weird if I hand this thing in?
Look, I'm already telling everyone that all they have to do is cross out her name and put my new girlfriend's name. I don't want to waste money on paper and whatever.
Are you kidding me? It's kind of like you're just erasing Ariana from existence. What's the name that we should be putting on this thing anyway?
Put the name Wendy.
Wendy?
What do you think? I know you're imagining someone pretty cute right now.
I don't know. I've known a couple of Wendys in my life, and they were really horrible people.
Well, you can thank me for actually giving you an opportunity to meet a good Wendy. Now listen, I'm very busy and I've got to do a lot of messaging to get through to people to tell them what's happened. On top of that, I've got to help my father with his company, right? I'm a very busy person.
Yeah, right, okay. Well, I'll let you get to it then. But speaking of which, what's going to happen with Ariana and her job? She still works at your dad's company, right?
She sure does. Don't worry about that. I would never do anything that would put her in a bad situation. I mean, sure, we've broken up now, but that doesn't mean she's getting tarred and feathered or anything. I'm not spiteful like that.
I hope you're right when you say that. I can't help but feel really concerned about her. I might message her to see what's going on.
Don't you dare do that! That's the worst possible thing that you could do!
What do you mean? You're trying to say I'm not allowed to have a conversation with her?
What I'm saying is that she's walked away with a happy outcome here. Her and I have accepted that this is the best thing for us. She wants to forget about whatever life she could have had with me, and I think that's for the best. What do you think talking to her is gonna do? You're just gonna stimulate that part of her brain that makes her think about it. Makes her think that maybe she wants to be with me. If you were truly her friend, you would leave her alone. You would let her be happy and go off into her own world.
Are you serious? I gotta be honest, Samuel. I don't think that's the way it works.
Trust me, that's what a good friend would do. Think twice about talking to her. Anyway, I'm really busy now, and I need to get this stuff done. Actually, get that message to my brother. I don't want him appearing on the day and complaining to me about there being a different woman at the altar.
Well. The world has a funny way of playing tricks on you, doesn't it?
Who would have thought after all this time I would see my old dear rival, Belinda? God, you're still the ugly little troll that you used to be. I can see that nothing's changed about you. You still got that horrible personality that you used to.
Really, Wendy? You're saying that I've got a horrible personality? You didn't even talk to me at the reception today. How do you know I have a bad personality? As a matter of fact, if we're talking about a bad personality, we should be talking about you. You still got that horrible, disgusting mouth on you.
What? Are you getting a little bit hurt because I called you a troll? Do you really think it's such a bad thing to call a pig a pig? I'm just stating reality for what it is. It's about time that you accept what you are too. A troll.
Just shut the hell up, Wendy. I can't believe you would call me something like that after taking a bunch of wine and absolutely drenching me in it. Do you know how much this dress cost? I spent a lot of money on it, you know.
Did you really? Don't give me that crap, Belinda. A horrible dress like that would have cost about $50. Don't you dare wear something like that to my wedding. And while we're at it, don't you dare go anywhere near my husband. I know exactly what you're trying to do right now. You're trying to steal him away from me.
What do you mean, steal him away?
Well, I saw you walking out of his room. Let me just say, can you get any more petty than that? I mean, seriously? You track down what I'm doing with my life and find out that I'm getting married. You find out he's an absolute stud. Then you start getting jealous. What do you do next? You try and steal him away from me again. You're just like you were in high school.
Are we seriously going back to that right now? Wendy, when are you going to get over that?
Never! You were the bane of my existence. I despised you in high school. I mean, seriously, how could someone like you be able to steal the boyfriend of someone like me? I was the most popular girl in school. I had everyone chasing after my heels, but then time and time again, I'd be dating someone and he'd gain interest in you. I know you were out to make me suffer. I know you were jealous of my popularity.
That's such a load of crap, Wendy. I've already talked about this. The people that left you didn't leave you for me. They left you because you were a horrible partner. You were demanding and vile towards them. You put them down all the time. Of course they're not going to stay with you. They confided in me about what was happening in your relationship, and over time they started having feelings for me. It's only natural, you know?
Yeah, right. We were teenagers back then. I was just trying to push them to be something greater than they actually were. I wasn't doing anything bad. It was you that was poisoning their heads. You were the one telling them I was this vile, horrible girl that they shouldn't have to put up with. You know, I was doing it for their benefit as well as my own.
I don't know about that. Based on what one of them told me, you tried to get him to rob a store for you. You said he needed to make money and he needed to make it fast. He was only 14 years old.
Well, I wanted him to get an income one way or another. Every guy that I dated, I wanted him to be exactly like the guy that I'm marrying today. An amazing, honorable man that has his own company. A guy with a work ethic. A guy that's gonna provide me with the life that I deserve.
A life that you deserve? I'm assuming you're talking about something luxurious, right?
Of course I am. I deserve a life with a summer house on a beach. I deserve a life where I can eat wherever the hell I want. I deserve a life where I drive whatever car I want, live in whatever country I want.
Okay, and what have you done to deserve this exactly?
'Cause I'm hot.
Oh, bravo. You really are simple-minded, aren't you?
Insult me as much as you want, Belinda. It doesn't have any effect on me. The fact of the matter is that what you have to say to me is out of bitterness and jealousy. You're jealous that I could get a guy like this. You're jealous that all of our friends from high school were at the reception today glorifying just how much of an amazing person I am. You wish you could have a wedding like mine where everyone from school comes and celebrates the amazing life that you're gonna have from that point on. Trust me, I know this is exactly what's going through your mind. You really are full of crap, aren't you, Wendy? How long have you been with this guy anyway? We're coming up to about a year. Have you even had a relationship that long? Hang on a minute. A year? That doesn't make any sense. Samuel was dating Ariana for about 10 years. He even introduced her to his parents a couple of months ago. Are you trying to tell me that you've been dating him even before then? So you know about that, do you? You really were about to steal my boyfriend. I have to keep my eye on you. It's good that I splashed all of that wine all over you, making you leave this wedding. I can't let you have your paws on him. But yes, that's right. We had another ugly troll like you in the way, stopping us from being happy. But that's fine. With a good talk from my future husband, he was able to convince that girl to walk away. Good riddance. He really dodged a bullet there. Interesting. I'm starting to get a clearer picture of what's going on here. Well, it's about time. So you know what you have to do, right? You have to get the hell out of my life. Don't you dare come back to this wedding. If I see you here again, I'm gonna get all of our former classmates to grab that wine together and splash it all over you. You stay the hell away if you know what's good for you. Okay, fine. Have it your way, Wendy. I'll stay away if that's what you want. In the meantime, congratulate my brother-in-law on his marriage to a disgusting witch like you. I'm sorry, what did you just say? Brother-in-law? Oh, you don't know. There's a reason why I was at that wedding. It's not because of some weird delusion like you think. I haven't been following you your whole life, Wendy, like you're the only thing that matters in this world. I've got my own things to do. I know you probably don't know that man too well. I mean, from the way you talk about him, it's clear you only know him at a surface level. Did you even know that he had a brother? He has a brother? So you don't know. Well, he does have a brother, and the person he's married to is me. What? That's right. Let me clue you in on Samuel and the type of person he is. I mean, sure, I know he's the type of person that likes to brag about his company. It looks like he's the one that's running the show, right? You'd think he'd have a lot of money, but the real person behind the captain's wheel is his father. His dad? But his dad's already old. Why would he be running this company still? Well, let's just say that his older son didn't want to pursue the company. He wanted to be engaged in a different type of work. And his youngest son is an incompetent loser whose only skill is being demanding and ordering people around without actually producing results in the company. His dad has been tirelessly running the company, simultaneously trying to train his own son but also fix his mistakes. He's been doing this for years now. At this point, I'm tempted to just tell him to give up. It's never gonna happen with Samuel. What the? So what about my amazing future with my rich husband? Well, you would have fallen for his image, but he doesn't have any real fortune to himself. His dad wanted him to become somewhat like his brother, find some sort of passion, something that he's good at, and pursue it. Unfortunately, Samuel just likes the fact that he comes from a very wealthy background. All of his confidence and ego come from that. It doesn't come from anything that he's actually done. I can't believe what I'm hearing right now. This doesn't sound like the guy that I was going to marry at all. But there's still a chance that he could succeed, right? I'm sure he's not entirely poor. I'll be able to experience some level of that life that I've been dreaming about. You really think that's gonna happen, don't you? Well, not on my watch. Don't forget that I'm part of his family. I know his parents, and we're very close. Do you really think I'm gonna let this slide without them knowing what's happened? What do you mean? Well, I'm gonna tell them what their son has done. I'm gonna tell them that he's been cheating on that good girl that he dated for almost 10 years. He didn't switch over to you because of true love or anything. He's been planning this very thing from the start, and that type of person doesn't deserve to have his wedding day celebrated. Don't you dare! Don't you ruin everything for me! Once again, you're doing the same thing that you did in high school. You're trying to make my life absolute hell! I'm just trying to do what's right, Wendy. But you're right, as usual. I'm trying to correct whatever wrongs you've been doing. I didn't think I'd have to meet you again as an adult, but it is what it is, I guess. You skank! Call me whatever you want. I'm not bothered by the things that someone I don't respect says about me. Oh, and before I forget, I'm gonna get you to pay for this dress as well. It cost $500. I'm sure you have that lying around somewhere. Like hell I'm doing that! Do you really think I'd give you money after this? You better. Wait till you find out what my husband's involved in. We're gonna get a lot more than $500 from you.
Just what the hell is wrong with you, Belinda? Do you just hate people being happy or something? How could you do something like this? How could you break up a marriage?
What happened, Samuel? Things not working out the way you wanted them to?
Of course they're not. You were a little snitch and you told my parents what was going on, right? You told them that I was seeing Wendy behind Ariana's back. You ruined everything for me. Now they're actually canceling this wedding. They're telling the guests that they can eat some food and go home, and I can't do anything to stop it.
That makes sense. At the end of the day, it was your parents who paid for this thing, right? You haven't had to work for anything in your whole life, Samuel.
Just shut the hell up! This was meant to be my big day, and you've ruined it. Why would you do something like this?
Well, I can throw that question right back at you. You're talking about ruining people's happiness, but think about what you've been doing to Ariana.
What about Ariana? Who cares about her?
I care about her. She was one of my closest friends, you know? I knew something was up the moment you told me that things weren't going to work out with you two. Despite what you said about her wanting to get on with her life, I couldn't help but be curious about what happened with her. I wanted to hear her side of the story. And my God, when I heard it, my blood really boiled.
What are you trying to say right now?
Well, I'm saying that you're the most loathsome creature in existence, Samuel.
What the hell did you just call me?
A disgusting, despicable creature. That's what I called you. I mean, seriously. Ariana was the most genuine person that there ever was. She knew the type of guy you were. She knew that you had a lot of weight on your shoulders. I mean, your dad was expecting you to inherit that company, right? She did whatever she could to get you on the right track. She was there by your side all the time, supporting you, trying to nudge you in the right direction. But you were always selfish and demanding, always complaining about how much of a bad partner she was.
Well, honestly, she could do a lot better.
What, she could be like Wendy? Is that what you're trying to suggest? I know that Ariana is not some young girl anymore. I know she might be lacking in the looks department, but her soul was pure. She really loved you with all her heart. And what do? You throw all her efforts back into her face. You cheat on her and you even brag about it. You said that if she tells anyone what happened, you would make sure that she would regret it. At the moment, she's working at your father's company, and you said that you would actually make sure that she was fired from her job for it. You would even make up some horrible reason like she was hitting on the workers or something. It would completely destroy her chances of finding employment elsewhere.
You little...
What, Samuel? What are you gonna call me? Are you gonna try and put me down? Trust me, whatever evil I've done in my life can't equate to what you've done to that woman. You got lucky finding someone like that. Someone who was willing to put up with your crap. Now you betrayed her in the way that you did. That type of thing is just not on.
Who gives a damn about that? Wendy is a way better partner for me. Of course I'm gonna go for her.
Yeah, whatever. Wendy's brain is the size of a mouse's. She's insipid and has no substance to her at all. But in all honesty, your brain has to be just as small as hers to think that you would actually consider her a better partner than Ariana.
Just shut up! Shut up right now! Do you have any idea what you've done? None of this is going to plan. Things were meant to be better than this. My dad said that the moment I married someone, he would finally give me the company. He said that his biggest motivation for taking the company to further heights was when he got married. He expected the same thing to happen to me. Now that he knows what I've done and called off the wedding, he's not giving me the company, and not only that, but he's disowning me forever. He's realized that there's nothing I can do for him.
Well, you know what I have to say to that? Good riddance. Your father put a lot of time and sweat into that company, and I'd hate for it to be destroyed by someone like you. He's only doing the right thing here. I don't know what's going to happen to you from this point on, Samuel, but you get what you deserve.
You can just shut the hell up. Do you know who I am? How dare you talk to me that way? You're just some filthy peasant that came from a poor background. You don't get to sit there and talk to me like that. The only reason you're in the position that you're in is because my brother brought you there. You married into a rich family, and that's it. Now you got a big head about it. You didn't work for it. Are you even listening to me right now? You better be telling my parents that you were wrong for lying about what I did. Tell them that I did the right thing in marrying Wendy. Hello? Are you even listening to me? Belinda? Belinda!
As expected, Samuel was completely cut off from his parents from that point on. He couldn't have any contact with them. He got kicked out of their house, and his finances were now inaccessible. His father reasoned that maybe this was a good chance for him to wake up. He wasn't prepared to run a company. The only thing he's capable of doing is working at some sort of fast food outlet. It amazes me that his father took this long to realize something like that. But at least he made the right decision in the end. In fact, the decision to not give his company to his son is a blessing in disguise. He got in contact with Ariana and consoled her about what happened. He felt appalled by his son's behavior and apologized. He always knew that Ariana had a fantastic track record and realized that she was more than capable of taking over the company. She's now the one who runs it. I'm pretty sure Samuel crushed his phone in his own hand the moment he saw the articles saying that his company was taken over by his ex-girlfriend. All he had to do was the right thing. As for Wendy, she didn't get away with this scot-free. Of course, we made her pay for the dress that she ruined, but that was the least we could do. As a matter of fact, my husband is a very successful lawyer, and he deals with a lot of criminal cases. What she's done is very reminiscent of assault. We were able to get her into court and charge her for more money. Not only that, but she got a prison sentence. To add insult to injury, she's been socially outcasted by our former friend group in high school. Serves her right. She's now wailing away in that prison cell of hers, gritting her teeth every day, knowing that I've destroyed her life or whatever. All I wanted was for good people to be happy and bad people to suffer, and that's it. Hopefully, both Samuel and Wendy learned their lessons from this. Thanks for watching! If you enjoyed it, leave a like and subscribe to see more videos like this in the future. See you next time!